Greetings and welcome back, gentles and ladies and men, to another Shrek-tastical episode.
Mavericks. It's Shrek-tastical?
Yeah,
Oh boy,
Shrek-tastic.
don't you folks just love those 5-second intermissions in the last hour or so of gameplay that we had?
I hate everything. I hate that shit.
You hate that shit so much?
Yes.
Isn't it just the most awesome thing you've ever done in your life?
You know what I really hate? Because, like, the whole point of this, of doing this on the PC version is to give people the highest quality, you know, the best footage, the best frame rate, all that shit. And then, like, my fucking antivirus just has to ruin everything for no reason. So, alright, so Professor, you've done, like, the first few temples, so now Professor Pickle has decided that he wants to go to Saudi Arabia. So we're gonna go to Saudi Arabia.
Pickle.
Yeah. The character...
Is his pickle all crooked like a pickle?
No, it's all bumpy and, yeah.
It'll tickle his pickle.
Looks
We'll
like
smell his pickle for sure.
Looks like one of them orcs in
I
those
come
animes
for your
that
pickle.
Mikey watches.
What was that, Alonzo? I've missed it.
Yeah, you'll hear it in post.
Yeah.
It's not something to repeat.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that
that's totally the type of pornographers that Mikey watches. Is pickle dildos
like,
or whatever you
It's like
said.
one of them orcs in one of those animes that Mikey
Oh
watches.
no.
So, we're
That
sorry that we played
unfortunately-
Shatterhand. We're sorry that we played Shatterhand and Ninja Gaiden in between Sonic Farts Unleashed sessions, but we decided we hated that game, but here we are playing it again because we hate ourselves too.
Yeah.
Well, most of the people here watching are people who also watch the Inverse cast, so hopefully they understand
As you've
that I
mentioned
can't
many
edit.
times before.
Well, I haven't mentioned it on recording.
Yes, does Mikey watch the Unversed cast?
I don't know.
I mean, I have to if I'm going to edit it. I mean, I guess I technically
I
don't
thought-
have to. I could just shove everything in a timeline and shit it out, but
That'd be cool.
I thought your mom edited it.
I spend way too much time on that crap. So,
That's for sure.
alright, so here we are in Saudi Arabia. It reminds me of an excellent two-parter episode of American Dad where they all go to Saudi Arabia.
Tell me what happened.
What?
Who watches American Dad?
I've been rewatching it because, like, I got to the point in Family Guy where it's starting to get old, so I was like, I used to watch American Dad when I was younger,
Mike,
so
are
I'll
you
watch
sharing your
it.
screen?
God, fucking... You guys need to say Oh
You were
my
gonna
God.
let it go
Okay.
for a while.
I was going to try to keep that going as long as possible, but Alonzo ruined it. This whole time, Mikey hasn't been sharing his screen yet, so we haven't been watching anything.
I'm going to
Yeah.
stop recording the video, and I'm going to start again in 3, 2,
No, you're not.
1. I have to, because that's the only way I can guarantee that it's still recording and didn't fuck up when I switched to Windows. Because that would
You're
make you
keeping all
really
that
mad,
crap in
wouldn't
the
it,
episode.
Ethan? Because
Oh,
then
yeah.
we definitely have to re-record it.
Oh, then I would just, like, buy the PS2 version myself and stream it on Friday nights at 8 p.m. CST.
That's a completely different game from this.
Yeah, they're similar enough.
They both are Sonic Unleashed, therefore they're the same game.
Yeah.
It's like, are you saying that Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox and Ninja Gaiden on the NES are the same game?
Exactly.
I want. Why is Ninja Gaiden on your mind? It's as if we played it recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was editing the Shatterhand episode, and I have to tell everybody about this.
Hmm.
I spoke about it a little bit in the GM room, but Mikey seemed to tease me a little bit, and Alonzo didn't have much to say about anything. But I was downstairs. I took the day off of work because Venus got fixed, and she's been under the weather because she's experiencing some side effects from her spay, which I've never encountered before in all the dogs that I've ever had. So I felt bad, and I took the day off of work so that I could hang out at home with her.
Mm-hmm.
as we're sitting there hanging out, relaxing, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get some editing done so that Mikey doesn't have to bitch at me.
You're right.
Not that he ever does for me not getting parts out on time, because I always get them out on time, but you know what I mean. So I'm sitting there downstairs, just enjoying everything, relaxing. I have the day off of work. I have my dog asleep on my lap. I'm recording some videos, which reminds me of the times that I spent with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, something flies over my shoulder and runs into the TV. I'm like, oh, that's weird. How did a Japanese beetle get in here? Because it looked like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a double take at that. I'm going to double check. Sure enough, no. It is not a Japanese beetle, but it is, in fact, a son of a bitch-ass cunt-shitting wasp that had flown over my shoulder past my ear and ran into the TV, and it is inside my house. Everybody has dealt with a wasp in their house at some point, I'm sure.
They're not fun.
Right.
Wasps are my number one biggest fear in all of existence. People say I don't like spiders. Other people say I don't like mice or rats. A wasp, if I see a wasp, I am hightailing it in the other direction because I am fucking terrified of those demon shit fuck assholes. I hate wasps so much that I'm afraid to go outside in the summertime. That's why I'm an indoor person, is because when I was young, I would be too afraid to bike myself to swim practice because I was afraid the wasps were going to get me if I stepped outside. So I'd ride my bike there, and if I saw something on the street, I'd immediately assume it was a wasp, and I'd be too scared, and I would ride my bike home. This is back in the day when kids could just take themselves places on their bikes. Because I was 6, and I'd ride my bike on a tender with no parents around. I'd ride my bike all the way to school and take myself to swim practice. But,
right, so now we have the Lightspeed dash.
Yeah, it's a wasp. So I have to murder that thing, and I go into my... later on, I'm like, something about this seems odd. Something seems fishy. I walk over into my utility room, and I see 2 more Satan spawn wasps inside. I'm like, oh my god, this is my worst fears incarnate. There are 2 more wasps in my house currently, and they're getting in somehow.
Oh, fuck.
Long story short, I find a 4th son of a bitch ass shit hunting wasp hanging out on my guitar. So the last 5 days, I've had my basement pulled off so that nobody can go in or out to keep all the wasps down here. And I'm hanging out down here right now as we play this game. So you're welcome, audience. I am in harm's way for you. I'm in an active war zone. For you. You know that?
I just had to get those rings to respawn.
Sorry, I had to spend 5 minutes talking about how much I hate wasps.
That's real.
Mikey,
that's
edit
real
in a
funny
wasp stinging Sonic that killed him just there.
In the summer, whenever we would
I like how
nobody
nobody reacted
basically
to
that
that
we would
amazing...
be wasp,
I'm listening to Alonzo right now.
right next to where the tree was. So it would be in our neighbor's yard, so we couldn't really do anything about it. So we'd be out swimming. And it'd be a fun little game because we don't like wasps as well. Basically, a wasp comes in, try to drink water. You just dunk your head and you just stay underwater as long as you can so the wasp goes away. And sometimes the wasp will just pick up on you and hey, I'm going to go mess with this person now because I'm annoyed by them. And you just be rushing out of the pool to not get stung by wasps.
I hate wasps. I fucking hate them. They're awful. I hate them. That's the way they fly around with their legs hanging. It's so fucking creepy.
Fuck
See, I
them
love
all
bees.
to
Bees are-
death.
Fuck them all to death, dude. I want all of wasps dead. I hate them all.
Oops.
Bees are awesome. I love bees. Even though my wife, Nicole, got stung on the nose by one at our wedding.
Yeah, that was... I felt so bad for her when that happened.
You gotta believe.
I think there's a middle down
In
here.
hindsight, it was really funny.
I don't really understand why the skid move exists, because you want to use the skid to slow yourself down so you can turn around, but you just slide for 1,000 years. Anyways, as you can see, I did not practice any of this at all. Because
add in a skid mark on the ground every time you do the skid move.
Make it a brown skid mark.
No!
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just like skid marks. You didn't say a shit mark.
An Alonzo mark. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh no! Okay. I'm still Oh,
What game is this?
This is Sonic
Oh,
06.
that looks like Sonic. It looks like Sonic R right there. Am I right?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if this game was also somehow in the convoluted Ninja Gaiden timeline?
You know what? It could be. I'm not going to elaborate, but it could be.
Okay, so this level is... The thing about this level is that it has a lot of off-screen shortcuts that you'd never know were there unless if you jump in random... What the hell? Seriously got hit by that? There are a bunch of shortcuts that are basically hidden out of your frame of view, so that you basically have to jump at certain points and just know that there's, like, a dash ring there or something. And it's been a while since I did my review playthrough where I figured out where all of them are, so I hope you can forgive me that I'm playing like shit right now. Because I haven't been playing Sonic Unleashed for a while. I've been busy editing the podcast and on the side doing some other things, so... But, you know, I think the people who are watching
Tell
this...
us about your podcast.
Yes.
Okay, it's called the Unversed Cast. It's a video game podcast, and recently we talked about our games of the year for 2024, which is hugely delayed because I've been editing for Game Mavericks and other shit in the meantime, and prepping for a wedding that I'm going to in June. And
You
also
are
been
prepping
playing...
for a wedding?
Well, like, I'm not getting married, but, like, I've been making, like, travel arrangements and stuff and other things. Yeah, you can see that there was a dash ring there that I could have taken. So, like, the only way you're gonna get that is if you know what's there ahead of time, which I guess is fine. Ah, shit. Yeah, that's... Anytime this game gets down to, like, pure regular platforming like this, it's just not good.
You saying this game is not good?
I'm saying that this game's strength is more about spectacle, going at ridiculous, like the day gameplay anyway. Oh, fuck. The strength of this game is...
R reprisal.
What about that reminds me of Sonic R specifically?
Because you're
opposed
flying
to-
off the track.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is illegal to stay on the course in that game. Am I right?
All right, I'm going to take the L on that one. That was my fault. I saw the thing coming and I
Oh, the
boosted into it
algorithm's
anyway.
been listening to me. It just started showing me an ad for the new Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they did announce Ninja Gaiden 4.
I've never seen an ad for a Ninja Gaiden game before.
What? What?
What the
Oh
fuck?
no, that's why, because Platinum Games reposted it. Oh, that's right. Platinum Games is doing this new Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, but
You just walk through the springs there?
Michael, go back and play it in slow motion so that we can
He
decide
walked through and you had to walk back to go over them
Right.
because you walked through them. What
Right,
the
I
H
played
is that
like
all
shit
about?
there, and I deserve that rank.
What
Now
the
we're gonna
H?
move on.
What
What
the
the
H?
H?
What happened with your glasses, Michael?
We
Are we
already
still
told
on
that
that?
story in the last session.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did several times, but I think you kind of like
Oh,
disassociated.
that's right. I mean, I was pretty last time, so I forgot. Okay, so anyway, I replaced all the appliances in my house this last week or so. It's been much more of an ordeal than. Who the hell is this?
Professor Pickles. Remember the guy with the pickle that looks like a pickle?
Why does he have scrotum hair for eyes?
Because his nose is
It
also a
doesn't
pickle.
look anything like scrotum hair.
I don't know, Michael. Michael probably doesn't have any scrotum hair because he's not a true man. Am I right?
If you must know, I actually shaved down there.
Game Mavericks brought to you
I
by
heard.
Manscaped.
Yeah, brought to you by. Yeah, can we have Manscaped?
Manscaped
Yeah,
is
sponsor
desperate
us
enough
now.
to sponsor us.
That's right, Michael shaves his junk. Is that what everybody wanted to know on this episode of Sniff Mavericks?
Oh, I mean, like you. Oh, what the fuck is this guy? I think this man may be a homosexual.
It's Heihachi from the Tekken series.
Like he added in a burp when his mouth is open.
Every time he opens it, so it's like.
Yeah, he seems to be very much.
I wonder if he is a homosexual or not,
Yeah.
or if that's what they intend him to be. Is what I meant.
Yeah.